you very much for joining us. We're still on the show, Mixed Grill. OSRC TV, we told you earlier that today there are things you don't know in Africa, especially in Nigeria, then come down to Yoruba land. You see, from day one, the Yorubas, they have the way of guiding, protecting, ruling their communities, before the invent of the white people. And we have our ways of knowing ourselves. Even if when they gave birth to you together in the same home, in the same house, we have ways of knowing who is the senior, who is the junior, and at the end of the day, we have duties for senior, junior, and every other thing. Well, today we moved down to, let me call it small London, the city. Is it a city? I mean a village. If it's in my town now, they will say it's a village. Usho. Yes, it's a small London. Let me give them that name. It's my small London in Usho. And we got there, we brought in a prince of the land from Usho. And he is Prince Afolayan DADA. Prince Afolayan DADA is a community leader, a retired secondary school principal, a man of substance, a man that knows his onion, a man that has been a ruler for, with his people. Well, Ashogbo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Papa, to our studios. Prince Afolayan, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, ma. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Ashogbo, Ori Baba. So, Ọlọ́run yọ ẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí mbá ti fine ẹ ká ló lọ náwó ṣẹrẹ báyìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ọmọ yìí ò mọ nǹkankan, ọmọ ogun wọn pè lẹ́fọ̀ọ́. Because it's mixed grill, we're going to mix everything together. So we're going to say it in English, Yoruba, so that we will understand a lot of things. And today we want to talk about our elders, youth, and the future of our land. How best, what have we been doing before? How can we improve on those things? Well, let me do it this way. Prince Afolayan, please can you give more information about yourself to the public so that we know you better?
Thank you very much, Madam. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chioma. Let's call me Chioma.
Good morning, Chioma.
Thank you, sir.
And good morning, Ashogbo.
Thank you, sir.
Simply put, I am Prince DADA Stephen Afolayan. I'm a prince of Usho land, and that Usho, which are coined United States of the Omnipotent, otherwise known as the United States of Olodumare. There are about 3 US in the world. We have USA, United States of America. We have USI, Ushi. And we have USO, United States of Olodumare. Where I belong and I'm a prince. To God be the glory. I developed from that place and I had my primary education from there to secondary SWR, tertiary SWR. Before I came back after retirement about 4 years ago to come and settle in my state.
Village.
In my state, United States. I refuse to call it a village because in a village you don't have some amenities which you have in our city. Yeah, we have very many things that will make life good going. Light is 24 hours.
You're so proud of this.
Very, very, very proud. And so it's a pleasure to say that I am from that place and I am a prince of the town. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we want to talk about our city, our country, the ways you people have been ruling us. Because as a prince, that means you are a leader. And traditionally, elders were custodians of wisdom, values, and conflict resolution in community. In today's society, sir, it seems as if their roles have been changed. Maybe changed with money. And what factors have you people been contributing to this now?
Thank you very much. Because of the dynamism in nature, the fluidity in nature, it's a fact that things are changing. However, there are some constant features of humanity. And that is to tell us that even if things are changing, there are some very peculiar things that we have to associate and ensure that they are stable, such as our values, such as our culture, our language, the way we ensure that there is peace in our community. And that is why I was away from Usho. 1963, And I came back about 4 years ago to come and settle down there because I saw the peace that is downtown, and because of the way the elders there had been trying to manage the conflict that exists. Normally where we have human beings, definitely having different conflicts because of different interests. However, the ability to manage this interest rests squarely on the people that are around, most especially the elders and people that are in control of their communities.
What you just said now, you talked about the elders. Who are the elders, and how do you emerge to be an elder? Because I'll see you now, and I think, well, can you kindly explain that first?
Yes, thank you very much. Eldership is bestowed by God in the first instance. Apart from the age which counts, experience and other thing. And for us to come to the post which I am now as an elder in the town, by the special grace of God, I developed from that place as an infant, from that to childhood, there come, and then at a point in time, I graduated because we have clubs and societies in the village, and these clubs and societies, they form a cluster of different groups, associations who have like minds, like ideas, and then they have visions that they want to bring together to be able to ensure that the society runs very smoothly. So I happen to be a member of the Anifoshe Bukunluwa Society in Usho. That's our native society, and also a member of the Patriotics Club, Usho, where I developed by the special grace of God and to this level. At Anifoshe, there was a period when we were the Orushu. The Orushu people are those people who are just graduating, and they were aiming at becoming elders. You become an elder after you have what we call a role in Usho. That is, you now developed a period when the hardship in the town, the work in the town, the community services are no longer bestowed on you. So as the Orushu, you are the people that you are aiming, you are looking forward to a period when you become an elder and Tutiro. Then before that time, you get to the Obituns. The Obituns are the forerunners for the Ugbamos. The Ugbamos, they are the people that are bestowed with the community services per se, such as the security of the town, and if there are aged people that pass on to glory, there are people that will take care of the corpse. That is, during the burial services, they are the ones that do the burial. And if there are issues in the town, if there are security issues, that there are people that will move around to ensure that these security operatives do not rear their ugly heads. And then when you now get to Ugbamo, that Ugbamo stage is a period for 7 years. After 7 years now, you have the opportunity of getting to the period of elders, which we call the Agbailu, and then they will now robe you with garment of honor, and that's why we call it a ro. A ro, that is one ro wani asho agbara. Àti agbára àti wá kúrò lẹ́ni tí ń sìn lú, because along the line when we were the Ugbamos, the way to the community streams, all these things will be maintained. We want to ensure that there is no problem in the town.
So, sir, this has been a long tradition, and you people have been maintaining it. And we are glad we are sitting with the Agba of Usho now, presently.
Thank you very much. To God be the glory.
And now, if I'm married to your man in your town, am I entitled to run to the Agba, or is it meant for the men alone?
Yes.
Let's categorize it now.
Yes.
Is it meant for the men alone? Do we have categories for the women that can get to their own stage? Then if it is not meant for women, if I have been a very good person in your town and I lived all my life there, do I have opportunity of getting to that stage, or is only meant for the Omonilu?
Thank you very much. Let me say, even the ongoing Ero festival that is going on in Usho, because we've not got to the climax, of it.
Oh, so you're celebrating presently?
Well, I'm celebrating present. That is why I'm adorned with this.
Yes, I wanted to. I'm still going to ask about the sasha.
So what happened is that if you are in town, naturally by Nigerian constitution, when you are in a place for about 10 years, you are already a native of that place by birth or by living there. And so in Usho now, for instance, in this ongoing Eru festival, we have some members who are not who are not born and bred Usho, but who have been living Usho for some time, and they are part of us. Yes, they are part of us, and they participated in the Eru festival. Even some of them got married to Usho people, and therefore we see them as part of us. Because all along, since we've been doing this, clearing the road, clearing the ancient places in Usho, such as the Oshokogbe side, so that Ule Oro and all those places, they participated in it. Therefore, if what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Provided they had been with us all along. Therefore, we had no reason to set them apart. Now, coming to the women fold that one, the role in Usho per se is meant only for men. But women also graduate. Their own graduation is along the age grades that they belong to. For instance, my wife now, even though she's not as old as I am, but they not respect her because it is a collective responsibility that comes along to us. And some of those people that have done well in town, the KBC and the Council of Chiefs, we honor those people with titles. And those, at least the Yoruba people, is that and so when we see responsible people like that, women like that, who are in places of responsibility, the KBC will give them chiefs and titles, and that will bestow some responsibilities on them to maintain the peace and unity in the town.
Thank you, sir. Traditionally speaking, when you were answering, you said something about eldership.
Right.
Now, traditionally speaking, elders were the custodians of wisdom, values, and conflict resolution in our communities.
Yes.
In today's society, how has their roles changed, and what factors has contributed to this shift?
This is to me, it's a very painful phenomenon in our society. And I want to agree with you because, like you have observed, that our elders, majority of our elders, have deviated from the norms that are expected of them. I want to see this thing being a resultant effect of our love for peculiar things, money, material things. You want to believe, you want to belong, you want to be what God has not ordained you to belong. And as a result of that, covetousness sets in. And I think another thing is that as a result of could I call it civilization? You know, in those days, our fathers and mothers who were old, they were agrarian people working as farmers. After that, they come back home. But today now, some of the elders don't stay at home. We have some elders that are abroad. They don't come back home, so they don't know some of this. And even by the time they are coming back, you know, acculturation and cultural diffusion, this or that, they pollute all the things that are our primary responsibilities of maintaining our eldership in the town. That is one of the things. And our love for money, like I said, our love for position. Many people, in those days, our fathers were comfortable with the level God had put them.
And now everybody wants to rise.
But then now, everybody don't even rise, everybody wants to fly. Even when they don't have wings, they want to fly, and that is too bad.
So when you want to go biti eba wa ti go wa ètò mixed grill ni o adema sọ fún yín wí pé sherry tí a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ ìlú àti ìṣẹ̀ṣe àti àṣà wa ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó mú wa lọ́kàn ní orí ètò yìí láti mú lọ́kùnkúndùn la bá wò pé ó dà wọ́n ní nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Èrò pé ẹja lọbẹ o wọ́n ní àwọn kan di àgbà ń bá ní àtò èwo la gbà o wọ́n á rí pé kíni ńlá ṣe ní pé ká gbé prince wá ó ní prince ń gbìyànjú láti ṣàlàyé fún wa bàbá màá bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ aṣọ tẹ́ gbé kọ́rùn yìí torí mo mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe alẹ́yìn agbádá ẹ̀ tó wá mú mi ìlé ṣé aṣọ ìṣó nítumọ̀ sá.
Onítùmọ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n ní ìrírí sí nìsọ̀ni lọ́jọ́ bá a ṣe rìn náà là ń kó ni àwọn aṣọ kan wà tó jẹ́ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ wọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ní aṣọ ọgbà là ń dá fún gbà tí aṣọ tẹ̀ ń wò lọ́rùn mi yìí wọ́n là ń pè ní ìgbèrò àwọn kan ṣì wà nílé ìkẹta wà nílé kejì wà nílé àwọn ọjọ́ pé ó tóbi ìgbà tí a bá ń ṣe èrò tí a ti dé ipò àgbà yẹn ni pé àwọn tá à ń pè lágbà yẹn wọ́n á ti máa lọ sí bíi ọdún bíi 95 sókè àti 65 years and above.
ọmọ 40 ò lè jẹ́.
ọmọ 40 ò lè jẹ́ ọgbọ́n wo ló wà lórí ọmọ 40.
ó lè lówó bàbá mi ó lè lówó kó ti rìn ìrìn àjò káàkiri ayé.
ẹ ṣe ìyá mi owó kọ́ lọ́gbọ́n alábàjọ tẹ́ fi rí àwọn ọmọ òde òní ṣé ma ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ fún yín tí ọmọdé bá ní owó tó pọ̀ jùlọ kò ní mọ̀ ọ́ lò.
kò ní mọ̀ ọ́ lò kò ní ìrírí.
kò ní ìrírí owó yẹn á dẹ̀ máa pa bí ẹmu á máa tì í ni àṣìṣe àwádé ṣùgbọ́n tápàlàwà bá jókòó tó bá ní owó á wò ó pé owó yìí bó ni máa yá sí ọmọ mi rèé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi rèé ará ìlú mi rèé ìlú ibi gan tí mo dàgbà sí kí ni mo fẹ́ wo fẹ́ jẹ́ bá rí àwọn ọmọ kéèké lóde òde tí wọ́n ń lówó jìbìtì ẹ̀yin náà mọ ọ̀nà tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń gbà lówó kí ni wọ́n fi ń ṣe ẹlòmíà lọ ra mọ́tò millions àṣẹ̀wá àṣẹ̀bọ̀ mọ́tò nítorí náà tá a bá ń pèèyàn lágbà ní tá a fi ń ṣàgbà kì í ṣe owó nìkan ọgbọ́n orí ìrísí àti ọ̀nà tí à ń gbà ń tòlú la fi ń pèèyàn lágbà má bínú lóòótọ́ ni Yorùbá sọ pé ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbàgbọ́n la fi dálẹ̀ fẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀ wo Yorùbá náà ló sọ fún wa pé tí àgbàlagbà bá jókòó ohun tójú ẹ̀ rí ọmọ tó gun gé ọ̀pẹ lọ ojú ẹ̀ ò ní rí káwọn bàbá tó sọ yẹn kó tó pààyàn lówe ó nídìí.
ojú àgbà tó dẹ̀ jì.
a jẹ́ pé ìrírí lójú ẹ̀ fi jì.
tá a bá wà wò dáadáa a rí wípé ohun tẹ̀ ń ṣe tó bá máa di bíi 60 ọdún sí àkókò yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlú ìṣòṣe ń ṣe lọ wọ́n á máa fẹ́ máa ṣe lọ àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tá a ní sí àwọn ni yóò wà dàgbà o àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó dàbẹ̀ ni pé kò tí ì sọ̀gbọ́n lórí wọn náà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń tán ní owó yẹn tó ṣà ń yí lọ kí ni àfojúsùn yín fún bí ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa torí ibi tí mo jókòó sí mo wò ká wọ́n lé ọmọdé ìṣẹ́ náà ló ń
dàgbà ọ̀yà.
báwo ni ṣé ẹ rí wípé.
ẹ ṣe àwọn Yorùbá náà ló pa lówe wọ́n ní orò tá a bá ti ṣe tá a bá ti fi ọmọ ẹni ó máa ń parẹ́ ni nítorí bẹ́ẹ̀ nílùú wa nígbà tí ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ ló wà ká tó dé ipò ìgbàmọ́ tó máa ṣe èrò lẹ́yìn ọdún méje tó bá ti jẹ́ ìgbàmọ́.
bàbá ò ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe bí eléyìí bóyá kí ẹ bá mi mú ní
láti lẹ̀
kí ló fa irú nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe àti pé kí ni èròǹgbà ìlú yẹn láti irú nǹkan bá.
ẹ ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ mo ṣe ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣe mọ̀ bá bá ṣe ń dàgbà sí ni àwọn ojúṣe wa náà la máa dàgbà sí pẹ̀lú wa. a lè sọ pé kọ́mọ kékeré kankan bá gbá bíbà yìí ṣùgbọ́n a lè ní kó gbé ẹrù tó wà ní bíbà yìí torí náà bí àwọn ọmọ wa ṣe ń dàgbà sí nílùú là ń fi wọ́n sí ipò ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ tó bá ti kú bí ọdún 14 tó máa dé ipò ugbàmọ́ àwọn ugbàmọ́ yẹn ló máa ṣèrò kí ugbàmọ́ tó ṣèrò àwọn kan wà tó ń pè ní òrùṣu àwọn òrùṣu yẹn ni àwọn ọmọ tó yẹ pé a ti máa lọ sí bí ọmọ 40 ọdún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ àti ẹ̀dùn ti máa kú lọ́dọ̀ àti ti máa lọ sí àgbà díẹ̀ torí a ti lọ́gbọ́n a ti níyàwó a ti bímọ a ti mọ bí wọ́n ṣe ń tolé a mọ bí wọ́n ṣe ń jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà kó wà láàrin èèyàn 2 mẹ́ta a ti máa fi àwọn ojúṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan sí wọn lọ́wọ́ láti ṣe tó á dẹ̀ rí pé wọ́n ṣe dáadáa àwọn òrùṣu yẹn àwọn nígbà tí a bá ti fẹ́ máa ṣe ọdún ìrú báyìí àwọn lákọ́ máa gbá ilẹ̀ síwájú à ń fún wọn nígbàlẹ̀ wọn la máa gbálẹ̀ síwájú wọn á ṣe yẹn fọ́dún 7 nígbà tó bá ti gbálẹ̀ yẹn àwọn kan wà tó máa pè ní ọbitun àwọn ọbitun yẹn ló á máa ṣe èrò lọ́dún 7 síwájú àwọn ọbitun yẹn nígbà tí àwọn wọn fi máa ń kí àwọn ọmọ ìlú wa lóríkì yẹn ọmọ òṣòro mọ́kùnrin ọbitun ọmọ òṣòro táwọn ọgbẹ́ iṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé orò yẹn pé tá a bá ń ṣe ọdún ọmọ òṣòro mọ́kùnrin ọbitun tá a bá ń sọ pé ọbitun nílẹ̀ Yorùbá obìnrin ló máa ń ṣe obì tún ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wá rí ọkùnrin eléyìí tá a ṣe kẹ́yìn yìí mo rí àbúrò mi kan ṣẹ́ma mi ò mọ́mọ́ ọmọge wo ló nà tán báyìí.
wọ́n wá múra bí obìnrin ni.
wọ́n á múra bí obìnrin o tẹ́bá ẹlòmíì máa kó kọ́mú sí báyìí àwọn ìkànnà
òde òní. ṣé ti ṣe yẹn kọjá ni.
èmi ti ṣe yẹn kọjá lọ́dún méje sẹ́yìn.
ó dẹ̀ wù mí bá ti wá wò yín o.
kára ti mọ̀ ní àbá ti pè yín kára sọ fún adésòye ní àbá ti pè yín kẹ́ wá wòran. àṣekínà tẹ́ bá rí àwọn irú ọ̀gbẹ́ni ọmọọba adésòye tí mo sọ fún yẹn wọ́n lè fún yín ní àwọn àwòrán ẹ̀ tó ń kálẹ̀ tẹ́ bá rí ọkùnrin mi báyìí ẹlòmíì òun la fi ń sọ ẹ tí ẹ mọ̀ pé elémìíràn ògùn ẹ̀mí nígbà yẹ ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́run kó forun kẹwọn ó ṣeré kan tán ní sẹ́ramọ́ àwọn ọkùnrin wa dàbí sẹ́ramọ́ ẹlòmíì máa kun padà báyìí tí wọ́n á kó wọ́n á ṣe mékọ̀pù ẹlòmíì àkunjú tẹ́ bá rí wọn ó dùn wò.
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bàbá kí ni ìdí tí wọ́n fi ń mú ọkùnrin ṣòbìtú yẹn.
yes ìdí tí wọ́n fi ń fi ọkùnrin ṣòbìtú yẹn ni pé kí ọkùnrin kó tó di ọkùnrin obìnrin ló bí ọkùnrin.
ó gbọ́dọ̀ ti kọ́kọ́ dobìnrin náà.
ó gbọ́dọ̀ dobìnrin náà ó gbọ́dọ̀ wàá la àwọn iṣẹ́ kan kọjá wàá la àwọn àyè kan kọjá nítorí náà wàá dà wọ́n síwájú ṣóbìnrin ni àwọn yẹn á máa gbà èmi ò dẹ̀ kì í ṣóbìnrin báyìí ọkùnrin dẹ̀ ni mi ò ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n láti fara da ohun tó ń là kọjá ní àkókò yẹn bó dẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ó dùn tó máa ń wùyàn ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹlòmíì tẹ́ bá rẹ́ lòmíì wọ́n rí ọkùnrin tí ò mọ̀ pé àbúrò òun tàbí ẹ̀gbọ́n òun ló ń ṣe obì tún ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó dùn gan nígbà tí àwọn obì tún bá ti wá ṣe obì tún tán tí àwọn bá ti ṣe èrò àwọn obì tún yẹn wá di ògbàmọ́.
ògbàmọ́ ló lé àwọn ní àgbà.
àwọn àgbà àwọn á wà nípò yẹn fún bí ọdún méje ẹ mọ̀ pé lọ́dún méje Ọlọ́run mọ̀ tá bá wo Bíbélì tá bá ń wò ọdún méje fún ìrọ̀rùn ọdún méje fún àṣepé ọdún méje pé kí ayé kó lè tuni lára torí náà wọ́n á ṣiṣẹ́ àkókò yẹn ni wọ́n máa tọ́jú ìlú wọ́n máa lọ sí omi tó wà ní omi ìlú àwọn odò tó wà nílùú láti lọ tó ọ̀nà fi máa ń kọrin yẹn nígbà tó bá ti irú àwa báyìí nígbà tá a ṣe tiẹ́ àwa dúpẹ́ pé Olúwa mo bọ́ o ṣé àwọn pé tí wọ́n á pèèyàn lágbà gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbà òní ló máa roko máa kó wájú kó máa jẹun lókù àwọn àmọ̀ yọ ara o ege kó mọ jáwé àmọ̀ yọ ara o ege kó mọ yẹnà àmọ̀ yọ ara o ege kó àwòrò kó líjọ àmọ̀ yọ ara o ege kó inú wa dùn wọ́n la wá lọlé ọba a lọ bọ́dà sílẹ̀ ni pé àwọn ìdà tá a mú tá a fi ń jagun àwọn àdá tá a mú tá a fi ń yẹ ẹ̀nà tá a fi ń ṣánko tá a fi ń jà fún mi.
jẹ́ kí ìlú ó dáa.
àwa bọ̀lẹ̀ pé Olúwa ẹ ṣé o àwa dépò àgbà báyìí pé ká wá fẹ̀yìntì ká máa jẹun ọmọ lọ́kọ̀.
bàbá sẹ́yìn ni aṣọ̀gbọ́n jọ nǹkan kan ìbéèrè kan wà ní ọkàn mi kí ṣe mọ̀ pé ẹ sọ pé àgbà ọjọ́ orí ṣó ní àwọn nǹkan kan tí èèyàn lè ṣe tí òfin ní lè dé irú ipò yẹn tó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọjọ́ orí ẹ̀ dé ipò yẹn bóyá kò níyàwó bóyá kò wà responsible bóyá ṣó ní àwọn nǹkan kan gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ ìlú yẹn ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ ìlú ṣò tó jẹ́ pé a sọ pé eléyìí kò qualify ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan náà lèèyàn qualify fún ẹ.
ṣe bí a ṣe ń sọ látàárọ̀ àwọn ojúṣe wà tó ní kálukú gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe.
bí ká dáwó ni.
Adáwó a máa dáwó nígbà tá a bá dá báwo nílùú ṣe fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú.
Adáwó
a kúkú dáwó ara nǹkan tá a máa fi mọ̀ pé o ṣe tán láti tọ́jú ìlú nìyẹn láàrin ẹgbẹ́ wa a máa dáwó tó bá ní nǹkan tí àwọn ilé ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé tó wà nílùú ibi tí ó yẹ kó jẹ́ ibi àpèwáwò tó àwọn olóyìnbó pè ní tourist attractions tourist centers a lọ túbẹ̀ ṣe a máa túbẹ̀ ṣe tó bá dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tá a rí pé ó fẹ́ da gẹ́gẹ́ láàrin ìlú a gbọ́dọ̀ pera ẹ̀já tètè ṣe kíní o ẹ má jà dáadáa kábíyèsí o ẹ má jà dáadáa àwọn òjòyè nìkan o àwọn òjòyè náà wà lára wa o àwọn òjòyè míì tí ò tí ì ṣèrò tí wọ́n ti wà lẹ́gbẹ́ gbàmọ́ yẹn nǹkan báyìí ló ń lọ láàrin ìlú ẹ̀já tètè dá sí o kó má bàa di gbọ́n mi sí omi ò tó tí àkókò bá fẹ́ tó àbí kíní kan tó gbogbo yẹn là máa ń ṣe tó máa mú kí wọ́n rí pé ẹni yìí o ó tọ́ sí ẹni à ń foyè fún ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe béèrè lẹ́ẹ̀kan nígbà tí aṣọ̀gbọ́n o lọ́sẹ̀ yìí o a fẹ́ lọ yẹ̀nà dàyẹn pé a fẹ́ lọ sọ́kò ọ̀nà mi kò wá ìyá àgbà kan tó yẹ pé ọmọ bíi 100 ọdún lé bíi 5 ó gbéṣẹ́ o afẹ́ ká lọ àwa ọ̀tẹ̀ nígbẹ̀rún wọn ti gbẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ó ní bá a ṣe máa ṣètò bọ́n ṣe máa sin wọn ẹja jọ lọ ká tọwọ́ sọ́nà kò wá wádìí àkókò tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣèrè olóhùn fẹ́ wá ẹjọ́ mà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ iléèwé tí ò ṣe continuous assessment.
o máa fi lè o máa fi atu kíláàsì ẹ̀ kan.
ẹ̀yin náà ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
ẹ wọ pé principal lẹ́yìn àjọgbọ́n máa béèrè béèrè ẹ o.
bàbá ní ìdáhùn yín sí ìbéèrè tí ìjọba bìíní ẹ ní àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yẹn pín sí bí ìpele mẹ́ta now is there any ṣé bí ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wà láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yẹn títí like from the list.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ yìí ó yé mi dáadáa mo pa lówe lẹ́ẹ̀kan ọdún tá a bá ti ń ṣe tá a bá ti fi hàn ọmọ ẹni.
ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni ó lọ nìyẹn.
ó máa ń parun ni a gbọ́dọ̀ tó àwọn ọmọ yẹn sọ́nà àwọn òrùṣù wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ máa bá àwọn bitun wọ́n á bá wọn rìn then àwọn bitun náà wọ́n á máa súnmọ́ àwọn gbàmọ́ ẹ wo bí ní àkókò tá a wà yìí sìn torí ní bá a ṣe ṣe èrò tán yìí à ń ṣe àjọ èrò àdúpẹ́ o kágbàpẹ́ àmẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta àjọ kínní èmi pẹ̀lú wọn lákọ̀ọ́jọ ṣe àjọ àkọ́kọ́ òdìdí ewúrẹ́ la máa gbélé torí àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ fọ́ọ̀kan tìfún a máa gbélé tó máa pa tá máa jẹ tá máa fi sí a máa gúnyán sí a máa gbé omi àgbẹ̀mú ilẹ̀ àwọn tó bá mú wọn mú àwọn tó bá mú wọn mú mi ṣe rí àwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn yẹn àwọn máa wá wọn wá wùwà bá a ṣe ń ṣe a sì pè wọ́n wọ́n á jókòó àwọn náà á jẹ kádẹ̀ tó ṣe ọdún èrò yìí àwọn àjọ kan nígbà tá à ń pè ní àjọ ògégélète tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ iwájú wa tí wọ́n pè ní ọmọdúṣò ní báyìí àti di ọmọdúṣò yẹn pé àgbà ìṣò ní wá báyìí ǹgbà ohun tó máa ń pè ní.
ṣé tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú wọn lè sọ pé yín báyìí tẹ́ máa dá sí tẹ́ máa ṣe kíá.
pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọdúṣò pé a ti wá di àgbà ìlú tí kábíyèsí pẹ̀lú àwọn ìjòyè tó bá ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó ta kókó tàbí tí wọ́n wò pé ẹ jẹ́ ká pe àwọn àgbààgbà kan nílùú pẹ̀lú oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run wọ́n lè pe àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan lára wa pé báwo alágbájá bá wa dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o báwo lẹ ṣe rí sí o tàbí ó ní iṣẹ́ kan tó ń fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n lè fún àwọn kan yá lágbà yìí náà ti dàgbà ìlú àgbà ti kàn yín bẹ́ẹ̀ tágbà bá dẹ̀ kàn ń gbọ́dọ̀ wà àgbà.
bàbá ṣé mo lè wà ní Amẹ́ríkà kí n máa ṣàgbàlú. torí ẹ mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ajé náà mo bá lọ àmọ́ gbogbo tẹ́ ní ń dá ni mo dá o ìgbà tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ yẹ̀nà tí mi lè wá mo ní àtò ẹ gba 50,000 ẹ fẹ́ bá mi fi yẹ̀nà tèmi o mo dẹ̀ wà lọ́hùn-ún ṣé mo lè máa ṣe àgbà ìlú láti ìdálẹ̀.
ẹ ṣe adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé àkókò tá a wà yìí àkókò tí
ẹ̀rọ
ayélujára tó wà lórí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ó lè wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti ń di àkókò èrò yẹn àwálé o ní èyí tí a ṣe tán yìí ẹnìkan tẹ̀yìn gan mọ̀ dáadáa ni Báṣọ̀run Bánjọ Abítógun tó bá wọn tó jẹ́ olóòtú Crossfire ní iléeṣẹ́ yìí ní àkókò kan àti ìlú èbó ló ti gbé bàálù wá.
lérí pé a ṣàgbàlú yìí náà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni kí là ń sọ ẹgbọ́n mọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àdálẹ̀ ká tùṣà àwọn Yorùbá ní ogún ọmọdé òṣèré fógún ọdún inú mi sì wá bàjẹ́ báyìí.
ó ní ẹnì kẹrin rántí.
kì í ṣe ẹnìkan kì í ṣe méjì kì í ṣe mẹ́ta láwọn àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wa tó yẹ kó bá wa ṣe.
tẹjọ wọlé láti òrùṣù.
tàjọ wọlé láti òrùṣù nígbà tó dórùṣù pàápàá látọmọdé torí irú ẹgbẹ́ tá a wà báyìí a ní fowó ṣe ìbùkún olówó tí Ọlọ́run fún wa lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti ṣòro lọ́dún yìí èmi pẹ̀lú wọn a ti wà nú ẹgbẹ́ yẹn mo ti wọnú láti bíi 1961.
lẹ́dẹ̀ ń bára bọ̀.
àti kìlá ti ń bára bọ̀ nígbà tá a ti ń lo Corolla ẹ̀mọ̀gbà tí wọ́n ti ń lo Corolla tá a ti ń fi àgbọn tàbí àgbàdo tí wọ́n sè àgbàdo gbẹ tí wọ́n sè tá a ti fi ń ṣe ìpàdé kó tí dàkókò tá a fi ń gúnyán tá a ń jẹun tá a ṣe káwọn kan wá lọ ṣé wọn pe inú èèyàn nílò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nítorí náà orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni chief wa kan náà chief Oyè òun náà wá láti Amẹ́ríkà ló ti wá.
àwọn ọmọ ìlú yàn gan wọn máa jẹ lọ́gán.
ṣé mo sọ mí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ United States orí ẹ̀gbẹ́jà gbọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sí oṣoojà rẹ̀ United States la pè é agálẹ̀ ajáko ni bíi rédíò wa pẹ̀lú orí ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run tí téèyàn bá wà ní ìlú òkèèrè tó dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó tọ́ sí i adélára àwọn èèyàn wa jẹ́ pé àkókò tá à ń ṣánko tá à ń ṣe bíbélì ní owó ní ìdáhùn gbogbo money answers all things ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú mi ò lè wálé o ṣùgbọ́n fún àwọn ẹni tí ó jẹ́
ọ̀nà yìí ó ti ẹ̀wò mi kí n jọ̀nà lójú odò yẹn gangan àbí kí n ṣòdò.
ó lè jẹ́ odò ni ó lè jẹ́ ọ̀nà àtijọ́ àpè kan ní ọ̀nà ńlá láyé àtijọ́ ó yẹ ká dé ọ̀nà yẹn ò gbọ́dọ̀ dí ọ̀nà ọ̀rọ̀ yé dí ọ̀nà ọ̀rọ̀ dí.
ó dà ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ìbáṣepọ̀ ẹ̀yin àgbà yìí pẹ̀lú kábíyèsí mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin àgbà náà tá ń sọ yìí lè kò ń ṣe ẹnìkan kì í ṣe méjì kì í ṣe mẹ́ta kì í ṣe mẹ́rin mo mọ̀ pé èrò náà máa pọ̀ ń bẹ̀ torí ìlú yẹn náà yóò ti báwo ni ìbáṣepọ̀ yín pẹ̀lú kábíyèsí ní ìlú àti báwo ni àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ṣe mọ̀ pé báwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó ń bọ̀ báyìí gbogbo nǹkan wọn garagara ẹ̀yin àgbà kedere ẹ lọ lẹ máa fi fẹ́ mú nǹkan kí ni báwo láàrin ibẹ̀ yẹn báwo lẹ ṣe lè ń kọ̀ntrólù àárín ibẹ̀ yẹn.
ẹ ṣe Ọlọ́run alákòóso gbogbo ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run fún wa ní ọba tí ó kújú wọn ó kàwé ó lọ́gbọ́n ó sì ní ìmọ̀ akọni ọmọ ni ọba wa jẹ́ ẹni tí ó fa gbogbo èèyàn mọ́ra nítorí náà tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìlú ẹ wo kó tó di pé mo wá síbí nígbà tó sọ fún mi pé máa wá ṣe program kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ fún kábíyèsí.
kábíyèsí
bí mi ò tiẹ̀ gbà yìí mo gbọ́dọ̀ sọ fún nǹkan tá à ń pè ní ètò nìyẹn báwo ṣe máa lọ sọ̀rọ̀ ìlú mi níta wọ́n là kì í ṣe òṣàlódò kí làbẹ̀làbẹ̀ ó má mọ̀ kábíyèsí o wọ́n pè mí ní Osrc o pé kí wá pé mo fẹ́ wá bá wọn ṣe program kan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ èrò ni o kábíyèsí ló dẹ̀ máa lọ́dà ẹ bàbá ẹ máa lọ fún lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lọ.
ẹ fẹ́ gbèrú yín lárugẹ náà.
ẹ fẹ́ gbèrú lárugẹ ni ó ní kí n máa lọ mo gbà yọ̀ǹda yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí yẹn àkọ́kọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìbéèrè tẹ béèrè lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa.
pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa náà tó bá ní nǹkan tó rú wọn lójú alòmíà gbá pẹ̀lú ipò tí Ọlọ́run fi mí sí kékeré láàrin ìlú ẹlẹ́mìà ẹ̀sà ń gbé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ o nǹkan báyìí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o ẹ wá kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àjọsọ ní tìtúbí nùbí ó dẹ̀ ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé àwọn òyìnbó ń pe kí nǹkan ní missing links could be a sort of misinformation.
Yes, okay.
I think when somebody is misinformed, he can be deformed if care is not taken. Yeah. So my husband, okay, nǹkan báyìí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀dà ẹja àdàrú ẹja tẹ̀ bí kábíyèsí lè ṣú báyìí ní. Adèlè tó bá ní ìhónú táwọn ọmọ ọ̀dọ́ ní òun náà kábíyèsí wa gan ọ̀dọ́ ni to the glory of God. So PhD holder in engineering.
Alákọ̀wé ńlá ni o.
Alákọ̀wé ńlá ni o láti university tó la from the University of Benin. Ni bàbá ti
bàbá tún pọ̀ university babalẹ̀.
University èmi náà nìyẹn ibi tẹ́mi ti jáde nìyẹn àwọn ìbáṣọ́ University of Benin nǹkan tó yàn bá ní ẹ̀kọ́ gbé lárugẹ nípa pàtó bá dáa tó náà tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ a máa ní ìbáṣepọ̀ àti ọ̀dọ́ àti àwọn ìwé àti àwọn àgbà nǹkan náà tá a jọ fi ń ṣe ìlú ni àwọn la sọ pé ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbà gbọ́n la fi ń dálẹ̀ Ifẹ̀.
Bàbá ìbéèrè mi máa dá lórí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ torí pé ọ̀dọ́ lè mí. In an age where youthful energy seems to dominate community decisions, what unique contributions can the elders make to ensure sustainable development?
Thank you very much. It's usual that youth have this vibrant approach to issues. And we know that some of their desires could be so burning that they will lose focus. So when they bring their ideas and they want to prosecute their ideas, we look at the pros and cons. Then we try to let them see, look at this thing. If you go this way, is it good? in psychology, that's what is called projection. We project it to them.
But don't forget we are Gen Z people. No?
We are Gen Z, and that's why I'm telling you.
Analog.
Yes.
So you people take things so slow, and we want everything very fast.
Thank you very much. You know, in those, if you look at this present age,
yes,
you can see crashes, air crashes, vehicle crashes. Why? Because of excessive speed. And like I used to say, God is a processor. God is not a magician. Youths want to be magical in their approaches to things.
You want things fast.
They want to fast. But you discover that when you go too fast, crashes come up. But we have to let them know that things might not be as you wish. And that is why things have nosedived in this present age.
So presently, can you just say the youth in Usho are really listening to the elders? Because I believe if Usho can produce good youth and another village produce good youth, I know before you know it, Nigeria will be.
That is what my education teacher told me some years back.
Okay.
He said, if you are disciplined and and decide is the world will be disciplined. If everybody is disciplined. From what you have said, the youths in our place, to God be the glory. Naturally, everybody will have to come and exhibit his inner traits. But we try to pipe them down when they bring up things. And that is why you see in our place, to God be the glory, there is no youthful exuberance that is not questionable. If there's anything, we call them, we speak to them, we talk to them. And to God be the glory, they have listening ears. Even also with the Kabisi, because for many of them are youths like Kabisi, and the Kabisi misses with them. So there's this cross-carpeting of ideas.
Now this brings me to another question. Oftentimes the youths have slight issues with the elderly based on perspective difference. Ben Sheri Osrc as Agba, Olemi as Omode, Timari Oroyen. So now, what practical steps are the elders taking to build the trust in the youths to be able to understand the perspective from which the elders
look at things? Yes, thank you very much. You know, when there is first thing is that there should be a relationship.
Okay.
There should be a cordial relationship between the elders and the youths, and you show that exists. I'm telling you,
wow,
it exists. Great. That is why sometimes when things come up, they begin to tell something. Esa, do not pipe them down. What's wrong? Tell us. And by the time they tell you what happens, you now let them see. Like the Bible has said, that there is a way that seemeth right in the sight of men. The end there is destruction. And if you look at those people that end destructively in the Bible, they are youths. And so we used to counsel them with the words of God. But it could be dangerous. And we don't want you to maybe get yourself entrenched in any hazardous situation.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Today you're wearing two caps. Despite the fact you are here as an elder from Usho, we also want to give you another cap as a leader, a principal in secondary schools. And recently we found out that indisciplines in secondary school is getting to the highest. I don't know if there is another language to use, rate now. So, sir, what do you think is the cause of this, and how can we come out from this? Indiscipline in secondary school.
Indiscipline in secondary school is traceable to many factors. One, let's start from the home. Yes, the English adage says charity begins at home, and it doesn't end anywhere because it goes on and on. In most homes, the parents have lost touch of their parental responsibilities. I'm telling you the fact. As a principal, I had seen cases. I was discussing with my daughter yesterday when an issue came up while I was still in service, that a girl left her place, went to Lagos after a celebrity, and they came to the school to come and accuse me that my child came from
he's coming to school.
Fortunately, I said, well, we went straight to the register. We looked at it. The girl did not come to school that day. I said, look at the register. Your child did not come to school. Today, we've not seen him. Perhaps he was even with her too. Before we later discovered that the girl had gone to Lagos. Now, what happened? Before the girl will leave home and go to Lagos, there had been a missing link in the parental guardians. Most of the parents do not perform their parental responsibilities. Some parents will leave home as early as 4:30, 5 a.m. in the morning. Had it not been for security issues now in the country, some people will not even come home for days.
You're searching for money.
Money
to train them.
Okay.
Money to train them.
It's a fact that we want to have money to train them. The Yoruba people will say that Omota Obako lo magbelita kota. We have to have time for your child. Many of the parents do not have time for their children. Two, they don't live by example. That is for the parent. Look at many of the schools now, many of the somebody was talking yesterday somewhere that when they said Mr. Niger D in the characteristics of living things, that the only one he could recollect was M, which was movement, and the last one D, which is death. That in between he didn't know what. And they said, you pass? I said, yes, I passed now. And my parent took me to social state to go and write the exam. A parent that knows that a child is in SS1, SS2, who has not graduated to the level where, because the curriculum is set at least for over a period of time.
That's right.
And now the parent will now go and register that child in a miracle center.
Then why should there be a miracle center? You principals, you two are contributing to it. So why should there be a miracle center?
Principals in good schools don't have miracle centers. If you look at miracle centers, the miracle centers are not run by principals.
So who runs the miracle center?
Well, ask people from the ministry, because they know some of these people. It's a fact. The people in the community, they know some of these people. You see, so center, so educational, so who is there? Some of the centers are not registered with the ministry. That is one thing.
Okay.
Because, and you know, people like shortcuts. Like we said the other time, that people, we are talking of youths now. Some of these people like shortcuts.
Okay.
And so they say, my child that is in SS2, I think he wants to. That's why, you know, sometimes ago, the Minister of Education, the immediate past Minister of Education, made it something that before you get to university, you must be 18 years old. People in this country, they controverted the whole thing. It was a sort of a controversy that we should allow
a child of 16.
A child of 16
for me
that doesn't even know anything.
It's a fact that we can have some children who are very, very brilliant, but not all. Ordinarily, in a class, you be a double shape.
But Baba, these days,
Right.
I just want to buttress what you were saying before I ask you my question. These days, most children that graduate from these secondary schools are often between the ages of 15 to 17. Personally, I graduated from the secondary school at age 16.
Right.
It wouldn't be good enough to keep me at home for 2 years, despite passing JAMB, and deprive me of the opportunity of going to the higher institution because I'm not yet an adult. But then, coming to what you said, I have two questions for you. Two questions coined in one.
Right.
As a retired principal, when did you notice this decline in the discipline of students in secondary schools?
Let me say it's been long to start with. If you could recollect, there was by the year 1977, there was a global, let me say, there was mass examination malpractice.
1977.
1977.
Okay, now.
In Nigeria.
Okay, that's Zimbabwe.
Right. Okay. Mass examination malpractice in 1977. Now, what you asked now,
Yes, sir.
that when did I notice? I've noticed this for a very long time. But like I said, the question I was asked, I have just answered one part of it, that parental factor.
Yes.
What of the child's
child.
factor himself.
The government.
And when we talk of the government too is an accomplice in this situation.
The society.
Why? Because the government does not provide a good ground for in those days, when you finished either school start or whatever, you look forward to something doing before you go forward. But now we have graduates now, masters or that PhD holders without job.
Yes.
We have people that have about 5 graduates, no job. And when you say you empower, you go and give them handset, you give them marwa. Their own children are abroad. So there is no encouragement for the youth to go into something worthwhile. Some people talk of skill. Now somebody that has gone to university to read either pharmacology or pharmacy or from DADA, we have some medical personnel now, medical doctors who have no good job and they are now working in private hospitals. They are not encouraged. And that is a colossal problem for this country, because the government should see, we should make the environment friendly for the youth to develop.
Sir, recently we learned, I remember when I was in secondary school, there was corporal punishment. I remember very well. If you come late in my village, Nguzweda, in Afikpo South Local Government, Ebonyi State, if you come late to school, you go, I want trees. Yes. Then corporal punishment, they will flog you. Then it got to a stage and I said, hey, they should not flog women again, no. They should not flog children again, no. Don't you think that the taking away of corporal punishment has led to the indiscipline in our secondary schools?
Thank you. The Bible says that spare the English says spare the rod and spoil the child. And the book of Proverbs says it is the heart of the child that a discipline locks, that it can only be operated with something. Unfortunately, there was something that happened that was viral about 4 months ago. A couple in Abuja went to a school where they said a teacher slapped their child. Fine. And what happened was that the child, according to the teacher, pushed the teacher about twice, and in presence of that, after some time, he saw it as being insultive. Humanly, she said that the man, he slapped the guy, and the parents came and slapped the teacher in the presence of the school principal and the
other teachers,
and even both the father and the mother. Where do you put that?
So you would agree that
parents are
the major contributors to discipline in this country.
Exactly.
In this country, I must. You see, sometimes ago, I've just bought this ICT of a thing, so my children were trying to type, and my eldest child typed, "My father is a disciplinarian." He typed it on the screen, and my wife saw it and went back. I have torn my child's clothes. When she followed me to the church, I said, "What? Who bought this clothes for you? Where did you see it?" Somebody said, "Pastor, so this." I said, "Look at." Fortunately, I had written it in a small note to give it to her that, "Look, go home and change." But when my senior pastor said, "Look, brother, look at your child something."
Hey.
I now asked her. It was as if fire was set on me. And I said, "Don't worry, let's go home." I took her home, and I went to the kitchen. It was time when there was kerosene. I put kerosene on the something, and I told her, "Strike the match and burn it." She said, "Daddy, you want to?" I said, "If you don't burn it, I will burn you."
Now let's talk about see, this handset we are using is very, very important, very good. Even talk about AI now, talk about a lot of things. In secondary schools, we see children of GSS 1 with handsets. What's your take about this? Don't you think this is also causing indiscipline to the society?
It's odd. It's absurd. Honestly.
Really?
Really. And it has reduced the mental capacity of the students. The AI of a thing now.
But sir, we can't live in the old age you people have been living now.
I agree with you. Choma,
sir?
Go outside and call an SS2 student and tell him 7 times 6. He doesn't know the answer.
You pick his phone.
5 times 4. You see them looking at the sky. The mental acumen is no longer there. Their dependence on this electronic something has worsened the situation, and that has accentuated the discipline we have in this country. Pornography. While I was in school principal, one of my students, because the law then was that no, because the government has at that time enacted a policy that students should not bring handsets to the school, phones to the school. And we saw this one. I seized it. My teacher seized it. Something and the brother said, okay, keep it. You know, the teacher scrolled through and discovered that the lady, the girl at that time, was on a pornographic platform.
Page.
That is, and as that girl was about 14, 15, because she was in SS2 or so. So you can see that it has done more evil than good. Ordinarily, the handset, the ICT of a thing, we are in a technological age, no longer analog, but this thing should be moderated. And this is part of the problems that we send back to parents. Why should you give, if you go to some homes now, a child of 4 or 5 years knows how to operate, so that before you know what is that, what even the parents cannot venture into. They are there. Much as it is good, but it has to be
kí a tó yọ̀ǹda yín a gbọ́dọ̀ sọ ní Yorùbá torí àkókò wa gan tiẹ̀ tí wà ní ẹ̀mọ́ pé wọ́n sọ fún yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé bí fìlà méjìlá gbére yín lórí lónìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ṣe jẹ́ prince wa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Òṣò ká tún sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ọmọ wa tán wà ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga kí tẹ́ ń ṣe ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yunifásitì o ti
àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́
ti secondary school pẹ̀lú ìwà tí wọ́n kàn ń hù ìwà ṣe máa ṣe ẹmọ tí wàá wò pé ṣé ọmọ secondary school náà ló lè wù ìwà yìí ẹ ti sọ ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì pé àwa òbí là ń fa àmọ́ a nílò owó láti tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí ṣé òbí nìkan ni eléyìí tí ilé ìwé ń dálẹ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ nǹkan torí àwọn tíṣà mi ò fẹ́ ṣe o tí ọmọ iléèwé kan bá ti lè fún lẹ́bùn báyìí yóò sì fún máàkì láwọn tíṣà ta ní náà ṣé iléèwé náà ò dá wàhálà lẹ̀.
ẹ ṣe tí máa sọ pé iléèwé ò dá wàhálà lẹ̀ a jẹ́ pé mo jálá ìṣòótọ́ òótọ́ ni ṣùgbọ́n ká mọ̀ pé láàárín ìrẹsì náà a máa rí kàńdà.
wọ́n pọ̀.
a máa rí kàńdà kì í dẹ́ ṣe gbogbo wọn ṣé mo sọ fún yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣe bólùkọ́ mi ló rí asset lọ́wọ́ ọmọ tó gbà tó arúgbó ẹ̀sà ìwo nǹkan tí ọmọ ń ṣe. àrí ọmọ ń gbà àrí iléèwé kan ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa lọ́hùn tí wọ́n rí àwọn ọmọ bóyá ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe election tán so wọ́n wọlé mi ìfẹ́ dárúkọ election yẹn tọmọ yẹn nígbà tọmọ yẹn ń ṣe àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ ọtí tí wọ́n mu kù ó kó wá sí school àwọn olùkọ́ lórí tí wọ́n gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àwọn olùkọ́ kan wà tí wọ́n sì ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n ṣe mọ̀ pé ìjọba ń gbìyànjú o pẹ̀lú owó tí wọ́n tẹ̀ gbé sókè díẹ̀ yìí.
tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa olùkọ́ mi tó jẹ́ pé ó ń bọ́ ọmọ ilé secondary school ó ń bọ́ alájọṣepọ̀ ẹ ti mọ orúkọ mẹ́yẹn ẹni pé.
tá a bá sọ pé kò sí à ń parọ́ ni ṣùgbọ́n kò wọ́pọ̀ nǹkan tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká mọ̀ ni pé ìròyìn búburú tètè máa ń tọ̀ ju ìròyìn dáadáa lọ. olùkọ́ tó sanwó ọmọléèwé ńkọ́.
ó wà.
ṣé wọ́n sọ nípa ẹ̀.
tètè rí yẹn gbọ́.
olùkọ́ níléèwé kan lánàá ṣé mo ká ṣe wọlé ni níléèwé kan lánàá òbí kan rọ omi fún ọmọ ẹ̀ pé kó gbé lọ skul kó gbé lọ léèwé.
kò dẹ̀ tí ì jẹun.
yàtọ̀ sí pé kò tí ì jẹun gbà tán máa wọnú kíní ike tó rọ omi sí aáyán 3 ló ti kú sínú ẹ̀. olùkọ́ yẹn wá rí pé aáyán rèé ó wá mú owó lápò ara ó lọ fi ra omi fọmọ yẹn ṣé wọ́n máa sọ wọn ò ní sọ nítorí náà rere tó wà nílé ìwé tí àwọn olùkọ́ ń ṣe ó pọ̀ ju ibi tí àwọn èèyàn ń polongo lọ ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ a ò lè sọ pé rárá pé kò sí láburú láàrin àwọn olùkọ́ wa.
ipa wo wá ní ìjọba wọn tún wá ń kó nípa indiscipline tó wà ní àwọn.
ṣé ìjọba tẹ̀ kó pa ni àbí pé wọ́n ń pakún indiscipline. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n rọ́kun ṣe ni wọ́n ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé kí nìdí.
lọ́nà wo
bàbá Ajáṣin ni principal mi nígbà tí wọ́n wà ní secondary school kọ́lọ̀ kó fẹ́ràn kẹ́wọ̀n tájà ṣe bá sọ pé you are expelled wọ́n expel ẹ nìyẹn ó lọ nìyẹn.
kò sí gómìnà tó fẹ́ bá kò sí kọmíṣánná tí ó kọ̀wé.
àbúrò mi kan ó ọkùnrin ó lọ kí ọmọ ìyá mi gangan ara ilé wa lọkùnrin ó lọ kí ọmọ ìyá mi gangan ní school lọ́wọ́ high school gbà yẹn principal ẹ̀ wá rí wá ní yóò pé o gbàlejò ọkùnrin ní school kò tẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ara ilé ni wọ́n bá kàn ní kó máa lọ́lé ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí ẹ jẹ́ ká wo nǹkan tí àwọn ìjọba sọ pé kó tó di pé principal kan gbọ́dọ̀ lé ọmọ wọn á kọ́kọ́ gbé ìgbìmọ̀ dìde.
ìwé kọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́nà.
ìwé kọ́kọ́ lọ́nà ministry of education gbọ́dọ̀ wà kíní kan tíṣà gbọ́dọ̀ nà mọ́ tíṣà bá nà mọ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbàlẹ̀ kan wọ́n sọ ń sì báyìí pé bá ní tíṣà tó bá nà mọ́ wàhálà ni torí pé dóò ní policy education kò yẹ kí tíṣà nà mọ́.
láyé ìgbà náà wà yẹn
the head of the institution ló ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti nà ọmọ ọmọ tó bá dẹ̀nà á kọ ìdí pàtàkì tó fi nà ọmọ yẹn á kọ sínú ìwé ṣùgbọ́n ǹjẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ báyìí ó ti dàjọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ nígbà tó mọ mínísítà tó lọ school tí wọ́n ní wọ́n tanu kókó pé wọ́n ní tí mínísítà lọ sí school yẹn tí wọ́n transfer principal yẹn kó mbẹ́ ó mọ̀ pọ́nmọ́ mi ni kí lẹ fẹ́ kí irú ẹ̀ ṣe.
oníkálukú ẹyin kún mú balẹ̀ ilé oníkálukú sáà
olúkálukú máa fàmọ́ra ni ó yẹ kí àwọn ìjọba wa ní bọ́n ṣe ń sìn àwọn ọmọ tó yà yàkuyà sí ìgboro tó ń ṣe káwọn ìjọba kí wọ́n mú òfin kalẹ̀ wípé ọmọ tí wọ́n bá rí níta ní ẹ̀yìn aago 8:30 láàárọ̀ kán fi mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́rin.
kẹ́sì rọmọ mi láago 10 yóò máa rìn kiri.
tẹ́mọ̀ mi tí wọ́n á dúgbẹ́ ṣòkò sí bẹ̀bẹ̀ rẹ̀ dì kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ bi léèrè bóyá ọmọ lágbájá ni bóyá ọmọ ọ̀gá kan ni wọ́n bá dẹ̀ wọ́n á tún fóònù pé principal that is my child do you know kí lọ́ọ̀gá máa ṣe á tún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
bàbá tí ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe àwọn àtúnṣe kankan ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan tí ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe àwọn àtúnṣe kankan in the education system like àwọn àtúnṣe mẹ́ta wo lẹ máa gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé.
ẹ ṣe àwọn àtúnṣe tí máa gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé àkọ́kọ́ ni pé à ń sọ̀rọ̀ analog and digital lẹ́ẹ̀kan àwọn kan sọ ń sìn ní àìpẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe CBT computer based test láti lọ university ṣe mọ̀ pé CBT ṣe mọ̀ pé èyí jẹ́ òye ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ iléèwé mélòó ló ní kọ̀ǹpútà tó máa fi kọ́ ọmọ ẹ tẹ́ bá wọ àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iléèwé wa àti taládàáni àti ti ìjọba o mélòó ni wọn ló ní kọ̀ǹpútà tó máa tó fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn láti ní ẹ̀kọ́ tó yege láti lè lọ kojú rí ìdánwò tó fẹ́ ṣe nígbà tí wọn bá tẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe àwọn ọmọ àṣẹ kínní wọn á mọ̀ wá àwọn àlùmọ̀kọ́rọ́ yìí nítorí náà ṣe ló yẹ ká gbé ẹsẹ̀ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ó yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ kó àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iléèwé wa báyìí ní àwọn nǹkan tá a fi ń kọ́ wọn ò tó o ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iléèwé ò ní tíṣà o ẹjẹ́ aṣọ tòótọ́ o
èmi ò ní laboratory
o wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣe chemistry wọ́n á ṣe physics ń bẹ o báwo lọmọ ṣe fẹ́ gbà nítorí náà tá a fẹ́ ṣèwọ̀nyí ẹ jẹ́ ká wo iléèwé wa dáadáa ká rí i pé àwọn ohun tó yẹ kó wà fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wà ń kalẹ̀ then tígbà tá a bá ti rí pé àwọn wọ̀nyí tá a bá ti ń mú yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká kó àwọn olùkọ́ sí kí àwọn olùkọ́ kó pọ̀ yanturu.
olùkọ́ dáadáa ni.
àwọn olùkọ́ nǹkan ṣebí ọmọ tá a bá bí náà la máa pọn. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni olùkọ́ dáadáa ká rí pé àwọn olùkọ́ yẹn gan pé wọ́n kọ́ wọn dáadáa tá a bá dé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tertiary institutions sínsìn àwọn student tó wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ní mọ́tò ju teacher ju lecturer wọn lọ.
bàbá o kíkẹ́ tó lọ o torí nǹkan kan ń gbé mi lẹ́mìí sókè tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ó ní ìgbà kan tán gbé àwọn ètò kan jáde tán ní tá bá kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ díẹ̀ a lè kọ́ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ní nàìjíríà tá a wà báyìí bí ẹ̀kọ́ nìkan ẹ mọ̀ bí ìwé pépà kínní nìkan la ṣáà gbójúlé tá bá dé China ọmọ kéékèèké náà ló ń ṣe gbogbo fóònù yìí gbogbo àwọn kí ló dé tí irú ẹ̀ fi sá kúrò ní ilẹ̀ secondary school tá a fi rírú ẹ̀ mọ́ ọmọ bá tẹ̀ ti jáde tó ti bọ́ sí university ó ti dọ̀gá rẹ̀ mọ́ra ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
ẹ jẹ́ àsòótọ́ nígbà tí mo wà ní ẹnu iṣẹ́ níbi 1994 or so
95-96 wọ̀nyí gbà
wọ́n kó àwọn
irinṣẹ́ kan wá
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sí àwọn ilé ìwé àwọn ìjọba gbìyànjú ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn wa náà ni wọ́n pa á.
lọ́nà wo.
nígbà tí wọn ò lò wọ́n èkíní èkejì ni pé àwọn gan tó fẹ́ ṣe ọmọ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé a gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ tó mọ àwọn kinní wọ̀nyí tó mọ̀ wọ́n lò sábà kó wọn lẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá rẹni tó fẹ́ lò wọ́n kọ́ ibẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn ti ń gbẹ̀yìn bẹ́bọ jẹ́ tí wọ́n ń lọ ń yọ àwọn kinní ẹ̀ tí wọ́n yọ lọ tẹ́ bá dé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ léèwé sí i báyìí àǹkọ̀ǹkọ̀ tó yìnbó ń pè ní kákàs lẹ́ máa bá ń bẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ti tán wọn ṣe.
ṣùtì ẹ̀rọ tí wọ́n fix àwọn ilé táwọn onígi
àwọn tó fi ń fagi tó fi ń fagi tó fi ń ṣe ṣé bí wọ́n kọ́ tẹ́ bá wo kọ̀ríkúlọ̀mù sìn oríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́ olówó wà ń bẹ̀ fabrication wà ń bẹ̀ building wà ń bẹ̀.
àmọ́ kò sí orí pépà ló wà.
orí pépà ló wà torí pé kò sí àwọn nǹkan tó máa fi kọ́ wọn ara ibi tí wọ́n sọ pé ìjọba sì níṣẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn.
ẹ jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wẹrẹ tí àwọn ọmọ iléèwé yìí ń dá sílẹ̀ ní secondary school ṣé ẹ mọ̀ wípé àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan báyìí tán ló máa ń wà ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga ńgbà yẹn wọ́n sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ti tún wá sí secondary school kí la wá lè ṣe báyìí láti kẹsẹ̀ kúrò nílẹ̀ tó ní ó ń bọ̀ àwọn làádẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ o kó má di wípé.
àwọn làádẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ ṣe rí i pé ẹṣin wájú onítẹ̀yìn máa ń wò sáré.
àwọn ẹṣin tiwájú yẹn ò sá dáadáa nìyẹn o.
ẹni
àwọn ẹṣin iwájú yẹn ò sá dáadáa nìyẹn.
òun ni mo sọ tán bá sá dáadáa ẹni tó wà tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn náà á máa lé wọn dáadáa á máa lé wọn dáadáa ìgbà tó bá lé wọn á pé kò ní fẹ́ kó fi torí ó mọ̀ pé òun ló máa wò tó máa fi yege ṣe rí àwọn ajẹ́ ká tún padà síbi tá a ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn òbí wọ̀nyí náà nǹkan táwọn ọmọ yẹn ń rí táṣẹ́rì sọ nǹkan tó ń rí pé òbí wọn ń ṣe òun làwọn táṣẹ́rì yẹn ń ṣe o nǹkan tí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn dẹ̀ ń ṣe òun làwọn àbúrò wọn ń rí tí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn ń ṣe o.
wọ́n wá fa sìgá díẹ̀ sùn. wọ́n ní bọ̀dá mi máa ń ṣe.
bọ̀dá mi máa ń ṣe tẹ́ bá rẹ́ lómi ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ bá wo à ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ bíi àṣẹ tá à ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n ní sáìtì kan wà kò tí ju bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì báyìí tí mo gbọ́ sáìtì wọn pa tó ń pè ní ṣé kò lónìí wọ́n ń pè ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wá ṣáájú á dẹ̀ síbẹ̀ wọ́n á mú ẹlòmíì wọ́n á gbá etí ẹ̀ wọ́n á mẹ́rin nǹkan táwọn ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ń wò nìyẹn à ń ṣẹ́dẹ̀ ẹjẹ́ àṣọ tó fúnra wa àwọn àṣà búburú wọ̀nyí ó tètè máa ń wọ àwọn ènìyàn láti ṣàfarawé ju àgbáre lọ nítorí náà nǹkan tá a máa ṣe ni pé àwa òbí nípa láti kó.
lọ́nà ẹ kàn ń kígbe òbí ọ̀nà wo la fẹ́ kó pa ìgangan ṣé màmá tún tẹ̀lé ọmọ secondary school lọ sí sùkúù ni.
ẹ ṣe ní ìgbà kankan kò sí kan tó dí òbí lọ ẹ tó bí torí ọmọ la ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹgbọ́n mi ṣàṣọ̀gbọ́n torí ọmọ la ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ náà ọmọ tàbá kó ló máa gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ ta kọ́ta ẹ jẹ́ àfẹ́ àyè ilẹ̀ ká lọ léèwé ká lọ wo ọmọ wa ọmọkùnrin ní high institution kan mi ò ní dárúkọ ìyá ẹ̀ wá lọ sọ fún olórí high institution yẹn pé ọmọ òun pé wọ́n bá láṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú pa ọ̀gá yẹn wá wò títí tó ní ẹjọ́ mà ṣé ẹ̀yin ni àwọn ọmọ bá ní àjọṣepọ̀ àbí ọmọ yín
ọmọ fúnra rẹ̀
ó láwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ òun nìyẹn wọ́n ní bó ṣe rí ẹ̀ yìí tí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n bá rí ẹ bó ṣe dúró ṣé wọn ò ní kárí sí ẹ ó ṣe wá wúra ẹ ṣé rí bó ṣe jókòó ibi táṣọ wà rí gbogbo ìyókù àwòkọ́ṣe wo ló mọ fẹ́ rí tàbí bàbá náà tó jẹ́ pé tó bá jí láàárọ̀ pẹlẹbẹ ló máa fi sẹ́nu
ọmọ ló tún máa rán ní pẹlẹbẹ
èyí tó bá dẹ̀kú mẹ́ tí ó bá ṣe ọmọ náà nǹkan tí bàbá mi ń ṣe tó bá tẹ̀ ṣe lè tó ṣe lọ́la àdìbàràkú a nípa láti kó mà a gbọ́dọ̀ lọ máa bẹ àwọn ọmọ wa wò lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan kéèyàn mi tó ṣaláìsí ọmọ iléèwé tí mo ti jáde mo sọ fún ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yunifásitì Benin mo ti jáde.
ọmọ mi ìyá mi ò mọbi tọmọ ti jáde.
kò mọbi tọmọ ti jáde mo rí ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé títí ó fi ìyá ẹ̀ tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò lọ kíláàsì.
kò ní sàtífíkẹ̀tì wálé.
kò ní sàtífíkẹ̀tì wálé ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nítorí náà ní tá a bá tọ́ ó máa ń dẹrọ nídìí ni ẹ jẹ́ ká wáyè fún àwọn ọmọ wa bó ti wù káyè yẹn kó há tó.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá a fẹ́ yọ̀ǹda yín lórí ètò ṣùgbọ́n kí a tó yọ̀ǹda yín bóyá ó ní àwọn tí ẹ fẹ́ kí ní òṣù lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí pẹ̀lú ọdún tá à ń ṣe ẹ bá wa kí wọn ká tó ní pé
ẹ ṣe kí n tó máa lọ mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ kábíyèsí His Majesty Royal Majesty Ọba Engineer Adémọ́lá Oyinbade Ọlánìpẹ̀kun the third the Ọlọ́ba of Usho.
Kábíyèsí o.
Tí wọ́n fún wa ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti ṣe ayẹyẹ Èrò nínú ọdún yìí. Torí láì gbà yọ̀ǹda wọn a ò lè ṣe Èrò. Mo kí wọn, mo kí gbogbo àwọn ìjòyè tí wọ́n bá wọn ṣèlú, àwọn ìwà àrẹ̀fà mẹ́fà àti gbogbo àwọn olóyè gíga àti gbogbo olóyè lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin tí wọ́n sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú kábíyèsí. Chief Aro ni, Chief Ọ̀dọ̀fin ni, Chief Aṣọ́rò ni, Chief Ojúmọ́ ni, wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, Chief Ọba Ìsàyà ni, Chief Aṣàmọ́ ni. Mo kí yín o, ẹ ṣé. Nínú ẹgbẹ́ mi gangan, ẹgbẹ́ anífowóṣe ìbùkún olúwa, mo kí olóòtú Èrò ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kúnlé Ọmọṣúwá, mo kí Bàṣọ̀run Bánjọ Abítógun, mo kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa tí àkókò gbà mí láàyè láti dárúkọ pé wọ́n ṣeun. Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kí ọ̀dọ́ ìlú tí kábíyèsí tí ìlú ṣe yàn, ọ̀gbẹ́ni Àìkú Olúwafẹ́mi, kí Ọlọ́run kó ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti lè máa kó àwọn ọ̀dọ́ náà. Ara nǹkan tá à ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn, wọ́n wọ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí wọ́n yan ọ̀dọ́mọkùnrin ẹ wá wo bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe gbájú ni wọ́n dùn, torí pé kí ni wọ́n ṣe àyẹ̀wò fínífíní pé ta ló yẹ ká yàn sí, wọ́n dẹ̀ kọ́lọ́run kó gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ fún un.
Ẹ ṣeun o bàbá ọmọọba àbí.
Olórí ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ ṣé tí ẹ wá sórí ètò wa lónìí. Prince Folayan Dada, we've been paying host to him, and he has tried to explain what Èrò in Usho. And he told us that Usho is United States of
Olódùmarè.
So if you don't know, it's United States of Olódùmarè.
Yes,
that's Usho for you.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
thank God for the Èrò festival.
Thank you.
It's yearly. I pray next year.
No, it's a 7 year.
7 years.
Yes.
Wow. So in the next 7 years again.
By His grace, I already said people will be on
Come
board.
up again. Well, lágbára Elédùà lọ́dún méje sí bíbáyìí àwọn míì ó tún wá.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àdúpẹ́. Kábíyèsí ẹ ṣé o. Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ olóòtú ètò wa tó jẹ́ kẹ́ wá sí orí ètò lónìí. Fẹ́mi Ayékọ́milọ́gbọ́n. Thank you very much. This is how far we can go on this section. Let's go over there and we'll be coming back again.
Thank you very much.